What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. You got less than 100 days, guys, before 2025 is in the rearview mirror. Yep, I'm going to remind you guys of that every single day for the next 100 days, because I got to impress upon you the opportunity that has presented itself, guys. Stock market up by $800 billion of investment, not just from investors here in America, but from foreign investors. Corporate bonds, municipal bonds, treasury bonds are slightly down this year. Why? Because most people are putting their money in companies because they believe these companies have the ability to go higher because of this business-friendly administration we have right now. The 1% continue to double down on the stock market, guys. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I recommend you go out and do your own independent research and come up with your own independent conclusion so that you know what to do when it comes to your investments. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and follow the 1% because they continue to double down on the stock market. We're at all-time highs, guys. The S&P 500 right now is projected by a lot of your major banks to go somewhere between 6,800 and 7,000 points this year. Think about where we were after Liberation Day. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're in the low 5,000 or maybe even in that 4,900 range briefly after all this Liberation Day debacle, right? The tariff war debacle. And within 5 to 6 months, guys, really 5 months, we've come from low 5,000 all the way up to over 6,600 in the S&P 500. Look at what the Dow has done. Topped 46,000 points last week. And you know where the NASDAQ has had it? 23,000 points. The top 10% of earners in this country, the top 1% of wealth in this country continues to double down in the stock market. Here's the sad statistic, though. The bottom 90% of people in this country don't participate. We'll be sitting on the sideline watching. And that is a tragedy, in my opinion, guys, because in this political climate we have today, guys, it's only going to get worse, in my opinion. So the only thing that will save us, in my opinion, is wealth. Because that's the only thing that's really recognized in our country is wealth. Nothing else is really recognized at this particular moment in our country. Now, that's my opinion. Again, I'm a proud American. I love America. I am an American. So I'm not here to bash America. I'm just here to warn you that things may get worse before they get better. And the way you protect yourself is through your wealth. If you don't have any wealth, guys, and you lose your job, you get sick. Listen, man, family member, something happens to a family member, you know, your car, goes out on you. We have a natural disaster out here and, you're misplaced or displaced. The insurance companies are not going to help you, right? Not if it's a catastrophe. They're not. I mean, in a lot of cases, these insurance companies are going to hide behind the fine print, the small print in your policy. So all I'm telling you guys is you got to figure out a way to protect yourself, give yourself a financial safety net, and you do that through building your assets. Remember, I've told you guys, when interest rates come down, assets go up historically. We had a rate cut last week, 25 basis point rate cut from the Federal Reserve. But here's the more important thing. They got 2 more scheduled for this year. And with the pressure coming from the White House, on Fed Chair Jerome Powell and the rest of the FOMC, I think we're going to get it. Now, I've also, read somewhere that they're going to stop with the annual labor statistics data. They're just not going to publish it anymore. Guys, I'm trying to tell you now, this is not some conspiracy theory. I'm just telling you guys, when data starts to disappear, then what does that tell you? In my opinion, something wrong. When data starts to disappear, you're not going to publish data on labor statistics. I'm talking about the annual data. I don't know if they're going to report it monthly or not. Now, I've read a month or so ago that they were trying not to even publish the monthly data, the jobs report. So listen, man, I don't put anything past anything right now in our country, because all the power is consolidated into one person. And when you have all the power in a country consolidated into one person, that person gets to do whatever they want to do. And the only people that benefit in that type of leadership structure, where you don't have independent bodies anymore, like you don't have like the White House, and then you got Congress, and then you got, the Supreme Court. You don't have that anymore in this country. You all three of those have been rolled up into one person. So when you have that type of leadership structure, the only people that really benefit, guys, are the people at the top, the people who have wealth, the people who have assets. Those are the people that actually benefit from all of this. People down at the bottom in that type of structure don't benefit unless they build wealth. So for me personally, I just go out and build wealth. I just follow the 1%. Whatever they do, I do. They double down, I double down. Right? Oh, what happens if the stock market crashes? I know it's temporary. That's why I keep 25% of my net worth on the sideline. So when the dipsy comes, which it will, I take advantage of it before they run it back up. You do know they run it back up every time. Go look at the last 3 big crashes in the stock market. .com bubble, great financial crisis, pandemic crisis. What did they do? Ran it back up. Right now today, all 3 major indexes at all-time highs. You even got the Russell 2000 small cap kicking butt. What does that tell you? Investors, both domestic and foreign, are doubling down in our stock market, guys. And so we need to pay attention to that. We need to pay attention to it. Now, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You do whatever you feel like you need to do. You do whatever you feel like you need to do to protect you and your family. But for me and mine, I'm just going to keep buying assets. See, I can't control what go on in the 3 branches of government. I can't control that. In 2026, if we have an election, then I get to participate. If we have an election, we may not even have an election in 2026, guys, the way things are going. And again, this is not me trying to be doom and gloom or giving you some crazy stuff. I'm just telling you to prepare for the worst, but expect the best. The only people that benefit in this type of government, in this type of political situation we're in this country, are the people at the top, the 1%, the people that invest. So figure out which part of this thing you're going to be on. You're going to be on that people that invest or the people that don't invest. You got to figure that one out. Drop me some comments and let me know what you guys think about the stock market. S&P going to 7,000 points. What do you think about the Dow going to 48,000 points? And what do you think about the NASDAQ going to 23 to 24,000 points by the end of the year? Drop it down in the comment box. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye. Moo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.